as soon as this. I don't think this is a big enough choke, so he may have to lift a barracks. Yep, there goes the barracks. So he's going to go ahead and I think move out as combat shields finishes. His Marines do have +1 armor is about 80% of the way done, and siege mode is done for tanks. So 3 tanks, a whole bunch of Marines, and a couple of medevacs going to be moving out across the map to see what kind of damage they can do. Meanwhile, it looks like at the same time mousMorroW is going to go ahead and take an expo. Note they are even in supplies at this point. It is 10. They were. It's 109 versus 102 at this point. oGsNada taking a very slight lead, and here he goes, going to be trying to abuse this cliff, and that's one good thing about having the medevacs. You get to see this line of sight. Wow, that spine crawler going down instantly. Goodness gracious, like it wasn't even there. And here comes a huge flank. Banelings and Zerglings and Mutas. Oh my, as they run in and snipe off a siege tank and then are just going to run away. And keeping that Muta alive with 4 hit points. Goodness gracious. The Queen not going to be so lucky as it goes down. And Nada abusing these cliffs so hard. Dropping guys up and down and running around with these Marines being so annoying. You can see that 1-1 is done now for Nada. And do these Zerglings have their +1 yet? No, they do not. Wait. I can't click on a Zergling. There we go. Yes. So, sorry about that. So, yes, we do have +1 done for both, but the Marines have +1/+1, and they have combat shields. And here he goes, nice little spread with these with these Marines rather. And wow, able to kill a ton of Banelings. That was really, really cost efficient for Nada. And you can see he has now taken about a 20 supply lead, 94 versus 73. A spine crawler, another spine crawler going up for mousMorroW, yeah. And it looks like Nada is just scouting with these medevacs for now. He does have another group of guys rally down, another siege tank it looks like, as well as a few more Marines. And let's go ahead and check out the army tabs. We can see that Nada is actually way ahead in army as well as drones. So his attacks have been good. Here comes another huge attack, and by huge attack, it's more of a defensive attack from mousMorroW. You can see managing to snipe another tank, and he is doing everything he can to just keep this siege tank count down. But look at Nada. He is just very slowly creeping his way like a creeper. He's looking into mousMorroW's window and just being like, yes, I see. And just these constant harass with the Marines have really shut down this natural for mousMorroW. Fortunately, mousMorroW does have a third, although not very well saturated. And you can see he has lost a ton of drones. If you look at the drones, he's lost 45 drones. 45 drones. I can't even, that's boggles my mind. And you can see that Nada has now taken a 30 supply lead, and it looks like he's going to be floating over a command center. Doesn't even have the guys to commit to killing these rocks because they're all here getting blown up by Banelings. Goodness gracious. This ledge managing to save a couple of Marines as the Marines get split, but nope, it looks like they will be taken out. And mousMorroW just hanging on by a thread, still down by about 30 supply, actually exactly 30 supply. Wow, never mind. They all macro and they mess up my thing. Whatever. It looks like Nada has managed to keep this Xel'Naga watchtower with a couple of tanks, and now he has a couple more medevacs as well as a tank and some more Marines. So he is going to be continuing to just pump out Marines nonstop, adding on a couple of Marauders now as well. Interesting. That is interesting. And another factory, as he's going to be, he doesn't even have time to get reactors on his barracks. He's just throwing down extra racks because he needs the constant stream of units. And we're going to have to see how mousMorroW, it looks like mousMorroW has a good little force here, and he's going to be scouting in with the with the Mutas. Doesn't really like what he sees, so he's going to go ahead and pull back. These tanks are spread very, very well, and the Marines are spread as well. So the Baneling is not going to be as cost effective. But that is not going to stop mousMorroW from making quite a few more, about 6 more it looks like. Also getting +2 attack for flyers just finishing up, as well as +2 melee attack. And it looks like he could be doing a little bit of harassment with these Mutas, trying to get the focus off of him. And the turret! I thought it was going to finish. It's actually not done. Oh my goodness, that's really annoying. But here comes Nada again, and he's going to be shelling. Notice he's not really pushing. Not really. He's just, just very, very slowly pushing up. Snipe a spine crawler if he can. And one thing I just now noticed is kind of cool is as the siege tank shoots, you can see the recharge time on that little icon right here where his shot cannon is. That's kind of cool. Here comes a huge breaking attack by mousMorroW, and is he going to be able to break the? Looks like he is. Oh, the tank spread is so good, and he's not even going to be able to snipe this second tank. He is going to have to pull back with these mutas because these Marines now have +1 attack still, but +2 just about to finish. So these Marines are going to be 2-2. Also, 2 Thors on the way. Goodness gracious, +3 infantry weapons started right away, and these siege tanks going to be sieging up on this ledge again. These medevacs, I cannot even tell you how good these medevacs have been this game because they've allowed him to see this vision. Oh, here comes another attack by Morrow, trying so hard to break the position of Nada, and you can see Morrow, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He was able to kill quite a few tanks and running away with his mutas, but the problem is, look at the supplies. It is 77 versus 149. Now, if it was flip-flopped, if Nada was the one with 79 supply, he might be able to hold, maybe, but, man, Zerg is supposed to be ahead on supply, and the fact that he is way, way down, and we're talking like 70 supply down, oh man, this is going to be brutal. And here come Thors as well. So siege tank sieging again. The Thors are going to totally rip these mutas to shreds. Oh my goodness, so much damage being done to the mutas. And there is the GG. So Nada going to take this one off of mousMorroW. Great game by both players as my mouse just freaks out and throws the screen all over the place. Wow, I really, really like that game. Really, really good game. Great aggression by Nada and really good defense by Morrow. Able to hold on for a long, long time against relentless Marine tank medevac pressure with some Thors there at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed casting it. Look for myself and Anaris to be dual casting some games this weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow.